Okay, here's a quick video on how to grease your CVs properly and what I believe is the easiest and most effective method for greasing CVs I have found. The reason I like this method is that it allows me to assemble the CVs dry and provides an easy way to ensure that the threads of the CV bolts and threads in the hub stay dry, to allow you to use thread locking compound without fear of contamination that can diminish the effectiveness. This method works whether you are using a single tube of grease or a mix. I am going to demonstrate the procedure assuming you are using two grease types and want to have them mix in the CV when you're using a mixture and you don't want to have to take the tubes apart and mix them. This is the easiest way to do it. I'm using a 930 CV as an example, just on an axle to give you an idea. The whole idea here is that you want to be able to get the grease in through the CV and back into the cup, and the easiest way to do it is to be able to pull the axle out in the CV, so you're actually extending out the cage in the star. Then the first thing you're going to do is, if you're doing a 75-25 mixture, you're basically doing a 3-to-1 for your Swepco 101 to your Bel-Ray. You're going to take your Swepco, which is in the grease gun, and you're going to use a grease needle. And what you're going to do is go into each area next to the ball, and you're going to do 3 squirts with it pulled out. 3 squirts here, 3 squirts here. You're going to turn it 3. You're going to turn it 3 all the way through until you're done. You get 3 squirts into each one of those. Then you're going to take your Bel-Ray and your caulking gun. You're going to take the axle, push it in, pull it back out, and you're going to do the exact same thing with 1 squirt in each until you're done. Then you're going to continue to do that. You're going to push it in and pull it out until the grease is squirting through. So what you're doing is filling the cup. So you're going to repeat that, going around with this until the cup is completely full in the back. And the way you'll know is when you push the axle in, the grease is going to squirt completely out. Then once you're doing that, then you're going to fill it again. So you're going to push it all the way in. You're going to go back in, repeat that procedure 3-to-1, pull it out, push it back in until the grease is just about even with here. Now if you'd like to, one of the things you can do is just bring it in and out a couple times. Make sure that there's no space in between. Then you're going to take that same grease needle and you're going to go in with the axle as far in as you can with the star as far as you can. And then you're going to grease this area exactly the same way. Turn it, grease, turn it, grease. Then do that with the caulking gun. Then you're going to pull it out. You're going to pull it out again all the way. Make sure everything is full. No spots in the grease. And as you push this in, you're going to watch the grease pop out. Then the last time, you're just going to spin it around. Make sure there's no areas where there's no grease. And what you should find is that you're going to use approximately 1/4 to 1/3 of a tube of the Swepco 101 and about 1/8 to 1/4 of the tube of the Bel-Ray, and that should get your CVs greased. Repeat it for all the CVs. Make sure there's no grease inside the boot. Make sure that you put a little on the splines just so that it can go in and out perfectly, and you should be good. Simple and effective.